For today's yoga practice, I am going to use a strap, and I have a couple of blocks handy. We'll see where we can pull them in if we decide to pull them in, but the strap is one that we're definitely going to use today. I want you to think of the strap as a guide into the positions. So it is very easy to use the strap and then really start to flex muscles to try to pull us deeper into a position. And that is actually counterproductive. So I want you to work on relaxing into the position and guiding yourself forward a little bit more or a little bit deeper into each position as we come through. So keep that handy. We're going to get the body nice and warm, and then we're going to work in with the strap to get into some more holding positions. To stretch out. So I've got your profile view here. That way, if you have to look at me, you may set up sideways as well. You can just turn your head to the side. I'll show most of it in this profile view, but then I may show a few things head on just so that you can kind of see form a little bit. So we will come to standing now and just find that grounding down, a comfortable standing position. And take a few breaths here. Just focusing the mind and the body for the practice. And a big focus for today can just be letting go of anything that is not a part of the practice that we don't have to hold on to, and allowing the body that chance to stretch, to release, and to open. Two more breaths here. Be aware of your body today. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, gently bring the arms out to the side to shoulder height, and then bring the arms in front at shoulder height. Now gently hinge forward and relax forward into a forward fold. Relaxing through the head, the neck. So this is a place I may go ahead and pull my block into since I'm not real warm here. And just put a little bit of the upper body weight into the block and maybe just gently shake the head out. A small bend in your knees. Tuck your pelvis under and round yourself up back to your standing position. Keeping the chin tucked and then rolling the shoulders up, back and down, just for some spinal movement there. Inhale, lift to shoulder height. Bring the arms in front. Reach forward. This time I have my palms up. I'm going to flip my palms to face down towards the floor. Holding onto the block and then just breathing here. So we don't want any intense pulling into the muscles right now. So you can support the weight into the block a bit more here as you need. We're just working to get the head below the heart, work to balance through the nervous system as we get started. A small bend in your knees, tuck your pelvis under and round yourself up one backbone at a time. So we're working through those movements of bone stacking as we come to the top, shoulders up, back, and down. Two more. Shoulders out to the side at shoulder height, palms up. Bring the hands together in front, or the arms together, shoulder height, shoulder width. Start to hinge forward. Flip the palms and reach down towards your block. Relaxing the chin towards the chest. Maybe starting to feel the weight shift forward into the balls of the feet, not quite into the toes, but into the balls of the feet here. Relaxing through the head, shaking out. And notice as I move my head, I can feel that tension start to transfer down into the legs. So we're taking that inventory through the body here so I know what might need my attention during my practice. Head can come back to center. Gently bend through the knees, tuck the pelvis, and round up. So now that we've had a chance to kind of take a bit of an inventory, we're going to flow through and warm the body into some movements. Arms out to the side. Bring the arms forward, palms up. Reach forward, flip the palms to reach down. Relax down towards your block, maybe towards the floor, palms on the shins. Add in a small flat back here. So a small smooth lift Exhale and fold forward. We're melting into each position. Bend your knees, tuck your pelvis, keep the back rounded, coming up, feeling the backbone stack on top of each other, big shoulder roll. 3 more. Inhale, arms to the side. Exhale, arms in front. Start to reach forward, deep breath in, flip the palms. Exhale as we start to fold. Relaxing down wherever you need to, changing the position or the height of the block as needed. Flat back, inhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, tuck the pelvis, round up. So a dynamic warm up here. More movement, arms to shoulder height, palms up. Bring the arms to shoulder height in front. Reach forward, flip the palms, big breath out as we exhale and relax into the position. Flattening out to the back, folding forward, bending the knees, tucking the pelvis and rounding up. One more time, shoulders up, back and down, arms out to the side, shoulder height. Palms up, reach the hands forward. Reach forward as if you had a tray in your hands and you were handing it to me, and then relaxing into your forward fold, flattening out through the back, and folding forward once more. Small bend in the knees, tuck the pelvis and round up. Shoulders coming up, back and down. This time we lift the arms to shoulder height, bring them in front to shoulder height, reach forward, hinge at the waist, using the block if you have one. I'm going to take mine up just a bit higher. Inhale, flat back, fold forward. Gently bend the right knee. Try not to push the left hip over to the side, but feel that stretch through the left leg. Straighten through the right leg, keeping the hips as centered as you can. Gently bend the left knee, feeling that stretch into the right leg. Gently start to straighten through both legs. Still in our forward fold. This time a small flat back, a fold forward. So I came out of that position just a little bit because of the hip rehab. Bend the knees, tuck the pelvis round up. So I don't quite have that full range, folding forward, but don't let me limit you. Shoulders up, back and down. Again, inhale, arms shoulder height. Reach the arms forward. Hinge at the waist, flip the palms, reach down towards the block, relaxing down. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Right knee bend, inhale, hips centered, straighten, exhale. Left knee bend, inhale, straighten, exhale. Flattening out through the back as we inhale, folding forward as we exhale. Rounding up one backbone at a time, shoulders coming up, back and down. 2 more, arms out to the side. Reach the arms in front. Reach long, flip the palms, exhale. So maybe we're beginning to find a bit more range in our movements here. Flat back. Maybe the body still needs some warming up. Fold forward, respect your body, take it where you are. Bend the right knee, inhale. Straighten, exhale. Bend left, inhale. Straighten as you exhale. Flatten out your back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend the knees, tuck the pelvis, round up. We're going to move through that set one more time. Shoulders coming up, back and down. Arms to shoulder height, inhale. In front at shoulder height. Reach forward as we inhale, flip the palms, start to exhale into our fold. So we add that little reach forward coming in. So we shift the weight to the balls of our feet, flat back. That gives us a better stretch through the back of the body. Fold forward. Bend the right knee, inhale. Straighten, exhale. Bend left, inhale. Straighten, exhale. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold. Bend the knees, tuck the pelvis, and round up one backbone at a time. Shoulders coming up, back and down. Lift the arms to shoulder height. reach the arms in front. Reach forward as we hinge, flip the palms, reach down towards the block. Now this time I'm going to switch out my block. I'm going to grab my strap, that's what it is, hanging in this forward fold here. Bending the knees, tucking the pelvis. I'm going to bring the strap with me as I come to my standing position. Small lift up, shoulders coming back and down. Now from this standing position, we're just going to take a hold of the edges of the strap, and then I'm going to start to place it underneath the ball of my foot. So just starting to work in through the ball of the foot. So that's the part of the foot just underneath the toes. So if my hand or my feet, we're just coming right in on this part and not into the toes or the fingers. Good. So feet are going to come about hip width apart. Don't overestimate the width of your hips. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Now, with the arms hanging long, take as much slack out of the strap as you can. Feeling that nice long posture, breath flowing in and out through the nose. One more, inhale, and exhale. This time I'm going to inhale. I'm going to start to hinge myself forward, but I want you to keep your elbows lifted so we keep all of the slack out of the strap. Then gently start to relax your head down, and then release the hands down towards the floor. Bend the knees, tuck the pelvis, and slowly round up. So this is just going to ensure that we're coming up with, or we're coming forward with a bit more of a flat back, reaching up, out, and over. No slack in the strap. Inhale. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Start to bend through the elbows, keeping slack out of it. Now notice I have my index finger and my thumb, so I'm not really pulling on the strap. I'm just holding it up, relaxing my chin towards my chest, and then gently releasing the strap down towards the floor. Bend the knees, tuck the pelvis, and round up, one backbone at a time. Shoulders coming up, back, and down. 2 more sets. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Bending the elbows, keeping the arms high, bringing the chest towards the thighs, relaxing the head down, and releasing the hands towards the floor. Bend your knees, tuck your pelvis, round up, one backbone at a time. Shoulders coming up, back, and down. 1 more set. Inhale. Exhale, hinging forward, pressing the weight into the balls of the feet, but I could still wiggle my toes if I needed to. Elbows stay nice and high, coming into the fold, tucking the chin, relaxing the crown of the head down, and relaxing the arms down towards the floor. Now, we're going to hold here in this position for just a few more breaths. You can release the strap and gently take the hands to a ragdoll position, holding on to the elbows. We can just gently shake the head no if that feels okay. We have a good stretch going through the back of the legs. If this is too intense for you, release the arms from ragdoll and place them on a block or your shins or just towards the floor. One more deep breath here. As you exhale, release the hands from ragdoll position. Take a hold of your strap once more. Round up, one backbone at a time, bending through the knees, rounding up, sliding up our strap as we come up. Shoulders coming up, back, and down. 2 breaths here. One more. Deep breath in. Exhale, start to hinge forward. So we have that guide forward. This time you can walk your hands down the strap as you come into your forward fold, bringing yourself down as far as you can. Tuck your chin, bend your knees, round up one backbone at a time, and drag your hands up the strap in a bit of that cat stretch, rounding through the back. As we drag up the strap, we should feel that through the shoulders a little bit more. Deep breath in. Exhale, start to hinge forward. When you feel like you need to bend through the arms, start to walk them down the strap. Coming into your full forward fold. Tucking the chin a bit more, bending through the knees. Dragging the hands up the strap, coming up. So a little bit of that cat stretch, rounding through. That's what we're trying to get as we come up, back and down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Working your hands down the strap. Taking the chin towards the chest. Bending the knees. A little bit of resistance onto the strap as we round up, but just to keep us more aware of rounding up one backbone at a time, leading with those shoulders or the spine between the shoulders as we come up. Inhale. Exhale forward one last time. This time, I want you to come up to about a flat back position. I want you to hold on to the strap, just lifting. Maybe more of a tabletop position here. Hold on to the strap, don't let it go. As you exhale, arch your back towards the ceiling, tucking the pelvis under, rounding through the shoulders. Flatten out through the back and gently start to bend at the elbows and fold forward. I'm keeping the hands in the same position on the strap. Inhale back into that flat back position. All you should have to do is straighten your arms. Tuck the chin slightly, tuck the pelvis under, arch the back towards the ceiling. Flatten out through the back. Bend at the elbows to guide the chest towards the thighs. Again, the hands are not moving along the strap. One more time, flat back. Arch towards the ceiling. Flatten out through the back and hinge forward, bending from the elbows. Remember to keep the knees just a tiny bit soft here, a micro bend into the knees. Flat back, so it shouldn't be real visible, but I don't want the knees locking out. Arch the back towards the ceiling. Flatten out through the back and bending, hinging out the waist. Bending both knees, tucking the pelvis, rounding up one backbone at a time, sliding up the strap as we come. Inhale and exhale. One more deep breath here. Good. Nice big inhale. Hinge at the waist. Keep the hands up high. Bend at the elbows, coming into that flat back first. And then gently starting to relax the hands down towards the floor. You can release the mat. If you still have your block close by, you can take a hold of it, whatever height you need. And maybe here, just bend the knees, just soften through the knees. Draw your awareness to that softening through the knees. So we're not locking out. We don't want to overextend through that joint. We don't want to lock out through the back of the knees. Gently begin to straighten through the legs. Relax the crown of your head down towards your mat. And we're just going to add in 3 flat backs here. Inhale. Feel the flow of the chest towards the thighs as you exhale. Flat back. Flow the chest towards the thighs as we exhale. One more, flat back. Flow forward, exhale. Now you can keep a hold of the block here, or we can gently come into our ragdoll position, releasing through the head, through the neck. And from here, I'm going to shake out a bit through the hips, bringing the right knee and elbow together, left knee, left elbow. Just kind of swaying through the body here. Releasing through the top of the head. Gently coming back to center. If you're in ragdoll, you can gently release the hands down. Bend the knees, tuck the pelvis. Round up one backbone at a time. You can leave the strap, you can leave the block, everything down. Shoulders coming up, back and down, and we'll take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more here. Just recentering. Breathing into those areas in the body where we really felt the movement. Deep breath in and release out. Perfect. You can take a step back off of the strap. We're just going to come through a couple flows here. We're just going to kind of start to move things out of the way as we move. Inhale, sweep the arms to shoulder height. Palms come up, out to the side. Bring the arms to shoulder height in front. Gently start to hinge forward, flip the palms, reach down towards the floor. Maybe a little bend in the knees here as we round up, and we're just gently going to place our strap off to the other side, rounding up one backbone at a time. We're just clearing some space for ourselves here. Sweep the arms up to the side, flip the palms towards the ceiling, bring the arms in front, reaching forward, flipping the palms, coming down. If you have a block, maybe just gently pushing it over towards the side. Bending through the knees, tucking through the pelvis, and rounding up. One more time, arms out to the side. Bring the hands in front. Reach forward, flip the palms, reach down into your fold. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Gently bend your knees, tuck your pelvis, and round up one backbone at a time. Beautiful. We're going to come down to our seated position. So we're going to walk forward onto the mat. We're going to start with the legs in a fully extended position, just straight out in front. I'm going to take my strap. And I'm just going to place it down by the feet to begin with. Okay, now I've got my setup. I'm going to lift through the torso, round the shoulders back and down, and I'm going to breathe here. You're going to breathe. We're going to breathe together. Breathe where you feel this. So the body is having to be very active here. Through the entire front of the body, we have that contraction holding us up in this nice upright position. As the front of the legs are contracted, we feel that stretch through the back of the body. So even though we may not be doing much here, we're still keeping the posture very active. I sit up as tall as I can, stacking back bones on top of each other. Deep breath in. Full breath out. And I'm gently just going to bring my hands by my hips. So, arms will straighten as much as they can, just depending on your shoulder height. We're going to sit up tall. We're going to try to drive down through the hands as much as we can without lifting through the shoulders. So again, longer arms, you may have a little bit more bend in the elbow. Shorter arms, and you may be able to fully extend. Okay? Just depends on how your body is proportioned. Now I'm going to hold this position. I'm going to just face forward for you. So I can show you how we're lifting up high. What we don't want is the shoulders hunched in. We want the shoulders pushed down and away. So if you need a little bit of a bend in the elbow to achieve that, that's what you take. We don't want the arms fully extended if we're hunching down. Lifting through the chest, through the head, through the neck. Perfect. 2 more deep breaths here. So, taking a chance to catch our breath, but also working through the form of the position. Beautiful. You can soften through the knees a little if you need. We're going to take a hold of this strap. I'm going to add a small little lean forward, bringing that strap once again to the balls of my feet. So again, right under where the toes connect to the foot. The reason I want it under the ball of my foot is to help keep my foot flexed and not pointed away. If I point away, I lose a lot of the stretch from the back of the body. We're going to sit up nice and tall, and I want you just to take that strap in your hands wherever you can, that the arms are extended out long. Okay, again, index finger and thumb are what I'm using to hold on here. I'm not gripping, fingers shouldn't be turning white, arms shouldn't be getting tired, or fists shouldn't be getting tired. Nice big inhale. As we exhale, we're going to come with a flat back. I'm going to keep the strap the same length, and I'm just going to bend at the elbows, bringing myself forward to wherever I feel that stretch. When I feel like that's the position, I've stretched far enough, I'm going to gently tuck my chin. I'm going to round up one backbone at a time, feeling the backbone stack, and I'm going to keep the arms at the same position, just extending them out long. Inhale. Exhale, small hinge, bending. Again, I'm not really pulling forward. The strap is a guide. I'm going to tuck my chin towards my chest, and I'm going to round up one backbone at a time, just to that position where I'm sitting tall and my arms are straightened. 2 more. Exhale, hinge forward. Relax the head. Round up one backbone at a time. Or you could hinge back up with more of a flat back if that feels better for you. Last time here, coming forward. Relaxing the head. Rounding up. Or hinging. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Deep breath in. Full breath out. So we're going to activate through the core just a little bit more. I'm going to inhale, sit up tall. As we exhale, we're going to slide back on that strap just a little bit. So the upper body back at maybe just less than a 45-degree angle. Again, hands shouldn't be getting tired. If they are, sit up, shake them out, and then readjust through the grip. Fingertips and thumbs is mostly where we want that position. Hinging back, coming back into this position when you are ready. So we want that length through the legs. We're gently going to bring the toes in just a bit more. So I have that stretch through the back of the body. Notice that hinge back. We're working through the abdominals, but we're getting some assistance through the strap. On the next inhale, I'm going to keep the hands right where they are, no slack in the strap. I'm going to inhale, sit up tall. Notice how my elbows bend. Exhale and hinge forward. Nice flat back, and then tuck the chin towards the chest. Sit up with a nice flat back again. Straighten the arms as you release the upper body back towards the back of your mat. Good. Inhale, lift up. Keep the heels down onto your mat. Exhale, hinge forward. Tuck the chin towards the chest, gently releasing through the back of the neck and shoulders. Flatten out through the back, sit up nice and tall, and press back. 2 more. Notice your flowing motions. Inhale. Now, how far back you come just depends on where you need to feel it. Exhale, hinge forward. Where you need to feel it again here. Tucking the chin to the chest. Flattening out the back. Sitting up. Pressing back. Hinge to seated. Gently fold. Chin to chest. Flatten out the back again. Sit up tall. And hinge back. Now here we're going to hold in this position just as far as you can come back. Again, heels are grounded. So if you have to take some of this or take the hands in just a little bit, bringing you up a bit more, that's perfectly fine. Tuck the chin towards the chest and just arch through the back. So again, we're in that cat stretch, separating through the shoulder blades, feeling length through the spine. Inhale, relax the shoulders. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Sit up nice and tall here. Relax the hands down. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more, still in an active position. Inhale. Relax the shoulders. Exhale. Taking the strap once more. So we have the legs extended out in front. Now we're going to work through the shoulders just a bit more. So I'm going to bring the strap in, straight in towards me, okay, coming out from each leg. Now I want to take my hands and I'm going to bring my right arm over my left arm. I'm going to inhale nice and tall. Exhale, hinge forward, and then I'm going to take a hold of my strap once more. I am not crossing the strap, I'm crossing my arms. So you can just relax the arms in a comfortable position here. We're going to flatten out through the back. We're going to exhale, bend at the elbows and fold forward. Now I'm going to arch my back, pressing back into that cat stretch, extending through my arms, spine pressing towards the back wall. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Bend the elbows and fold forward. So that nice and tall is coming more of a flat back position because I'm not changing positions with my hands. Good. Press back. Feel that stretch through the shoulder blades. Maybe feeling a bit more into the right than into the left here. Flatten out through the back. Hinge forward, bending at the elbows. Reassess how much your hands are gripping your strap here. Flat or arch the back towards the back wall. Flatten out. And flow forward. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Once more, arch the back towards the back wall. Flatten out through the back. Gently fold forward. And you can release the strap. You can release your hands. Let them fall wherever is comfortable for you. Relax your shoulders down your back and breathe. Once more. Gently coming back up to our seated position. Take 2 breaths here to reassess. So we may still be feeling the back, because again, in this position, this is our full upright posture. So the back is still very active, the belly is still very active, so we don't get a whole lot of rest through the shoulders just yet, but it's coming, I promise. And we're going to take the strap back around the balls of the feet. Again, lengthening out the length of the legs, just right along the top of the legs. Reach the arms forward. We take left over right this time. Inhale. Exhale, reach towards the toes. You can take a hold of the strap, whatever position feels good. That left arm or whatever arm is on top is going to get into that shoulder blade just a little bit more. Inhale to a flat back. Fold forward by bending at the elbows. Press the spine towards the back wall. Try not to let any movement come through the strap here. Flatten out the back. Bend the elbows so I don't change my hand position, but I come forward by bending the elbows. Arch the back towards the back wall, feeling that stretch through the shoulder blades. Flatten out the back. Inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Arch towards the back wall. One more set. Flatten out the back. Fold forward. Arch the back. Sit up nice and long. Then just relax yourself forward. Release the strap. You can gently shake your head no with the chin tucked. Just be kind to the back of the neck. of the legs. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Lifting back up to our seated position. Now we're going to work through the abdominals. We're going to work a roll up and a roll down position. This is something that will build a lot of core strength to help us through our practice, but it's something we can ease our way into. So I'm gently going to just adjust the position on my mat by sliding up just a bit more here. So we're going to start with that roll up position. So I'm going to use the strap. I'm going to come back to about that 45, and then I'm going to continue to lower down. Now you can bend the knees here if you need to. I'm going to continue to lower myself down all the way onto my back. Now feet are about hip width apart maybe. Maybe the big toes start to come together. It just depends on where you feel more stable. But we want to make sure toes are pointed up towards the ceiling the whole time. Relax through your shoulders. Now we're going to use the strap to gently guide us up. We're going to come up as high as we can without pulling on the strap or getting the feet, allowing the feet to come up off the mat. So I'm going to take a nice big inhale here. I'm going to exhale and I'm going to start to lift my head, my neck, and I'm going to come up. Maybe a bit of guidance with the strap. Exhale, come down. Lengthen out through the inhale. Exhale, start to round yourself up. Again, I don't want to muscle too much here. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. We're going to take a little slack out of that strap if you can. Lengthening through the spine. Deep breath in. This time I am going to use my strap to guide me up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, start to bend through the elbows, maybe a little bit of pressure onto that strap. Notice my feet are not rising up off of the mat. I'm going to come up just as high as I can into that full seated position. And then without changing the length of the strap through each arm, I'm gently going to start to lower myself back down. Just a straightening of the arms to get me in that full position. Exhale as you come up. Using the strap. So maybe you don't quite come to that full seated position. It's okay. We're working through the abdominal strength. How high up you come just depends on where you need that strength built. Exhale, coming up. I'm guiding with the strap, but I'm trying not to just pull myself up. Coming down. We're going to do 2 more. Exhaling on the way up. Rolling up, lifting, and lowering. One more time. Gently coming up as high as you can. You don't have to come to a full seated position. And exhale back. Take a breath or 2 here. You can release the strap. You can relax the hands. The next time we come through, we're going to come to a full seated position. So we're going to use the strap to get us up. If the core strength is not quite completely there yet, you can bend the knees and bring yourself up and then extend the legs out long. Or we can use the strap. Whichever is easiest for you, you take that option. This one is just kind of a bonus. If you do it, it's just a transition here. Nice big inhale. Exhale, gently bringing yourself up along the strap. That full 90-degree position with the upper body. I'm going to adjust my strap because it's kind of slipped off just a little bit here. Now I'm going to roll into that full forward fold here. So I have the arms extended, nice big inhale. I'm going to fold forward just as much as I can, stretching through the back of the body, lifting through the upper body, and then again releasing back onto that strap just as far as I can go before I feel like my feet need to come up off of the mat. I'm going to exhale as I lift and hinge forward. I'm going to inhale, sitting up tall and pressing back. Exhale, lift. Inhale up and back. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, or keep exhaling. I got ahead of myself. Now we inhale as we lengthen out through the body. And exhale, coming forward. This time you can take some slack out of the strap and just relax forward as much as you can here. You don't even have to use the strap if you don't want to. Just coming into a full forward fold here. Lengthening out through the body. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Strap down. We're still going to use it a couple more times here, but we're going to come down onto our back. Knees are going to bend. Gently releasing through here. Release through the low back. Breathe in through the upper body. Let the breath just travel everywhere through your body here. One more deep breath. We'll take our bridging position. Now we can alternate through here, or we can just keep with a complete moving bridge, incorporating the arms over the head if you choose. I'm going to start with my hands down by my hips. I'm just going to gauge my range of motion here. So I'm going to inhale, press into the feet, lifting up as high as I can, and then gently starting to lower back down. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, lift. Feel the length through the full front of the body, shoulders all the way to the knees, coming down. One more time, lengthen, full length of the body as we come up, gently releasing down. And you can continue with that motion, or we can add in a moving bridge here if you choose. Inhale, lift the hips. Arms can start to come overhead. Back of the hands can gently touch the mat as we come into our full bridge. Exhale, arms come back down by the side as the hips lower towards the mat. Inhale, lift. We want the arms to come back as far as your range of motion will allow. And then exhale down. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. connect the shoulders into the mat. Here you can gently bring the chin towards each shoulder. This is one I particularly like, just to massage through the back of the head, just to draw awareness to the back of the head and help us to soften through the expression we hold on our faces. Release through and just release some of that tension. Maybe even just letting it release into the mat. Gently reach for our strap. Should still kind of be about at hip height, and we're going to brace through the belly. I want you just to bring your knees in towards your chest, and then gently take your feet into the mat, into the strap. Again, just about hip width apart. Nice big inhale, and as you exhale, we're just gently going to straighten the legs as much as you can. So the feet can come together. The feet can come about hip width apart. Even though we've taken it through this practice, my body is still especially guarded. Okay? The hip especially right now it's a little angry maybe. So I'm just going to hold the legs up. I may not fully extend. You can extend completely. Just make sure we don't lock out through the joints. And we're just going to take as much slack out of the strap as we can, where my shoulders can relax into my mat, where my head is resting into the mat, my neck is long, and this is just a supported variation of a legs up the wall position. This just helps to flow blood back through the heart. Now, if this causes any issue in any part of your body, you can change it up as you need. Release through. Lighter grip with the strap. You can even start to slide your hands down onto the strap, maybe letting the upper part of the arm, right, the triceps, rest down onto the mat. That way we don't feel any tension through the shoulders. As light of a grip on the strap as you can to maintain through the length in the legs. We're just finding length through the legs here. Blood flowing back to the heart, releasing through the legs. Releasing into the low back. So a legs up the wall position, or variations of, just like this one, can help to relieve some low back stress and tension that we may carry. Just want to make sure that you are in a position that's not causing any discomfort in the low back. Breathing here. Gentle point and flex of the feet here, keeping your strap in place. This just helps to pump some of that fluid back towards the heart. We want all of our fluid, all of the blood coming back through and filtering through our body. And one more deep breath here. Into this position. Breathe. You can remain here as long as is comfortable for you. When you feel ready, you can just gently start to bend through the knees. Releasing the feet down to the floor, using the strap for guidance. Relaxing the strap, relaxing come into our position for relaxation. So the legs can begin to extend out long if that feels comfortable for you. Maybe one knee prefers to stay bent. I am just going to grab a little sweater to cover me as we relax. That way my body has a little bit of warmth and can just fully release into the mat. Rescue pose may be an option for you as well. Coming onto your side if that feels better through the body. Just let the feet start to fan away from the midline and just open up. Taking in a deep inhale. Maybe releasing that audible sigh that helps signal the brain and the body to release. Take a few more breaths here. Just release into the body anywhere that is needed. The key here is to find our release. Full surrender through the body. back of the head by bringing the chin towards each shoulder. It's a slow, controlled movement, side to side. Coming back to center. Maybe taking a full body stretch here. Reach the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. Then gently coming onto your right side. Right arm as a pillow. Knees can be stacked or slightly in front of each other. Just find your breath here. Breathing into the full length of your body. Press into your seated position when you get ready. Finding an easy seated position. Eyes closed, breath deep. Inhale. Exhale. For choosing to practice with me today. Breathe into the shoulders, into the hips today. Think about your breath as you move through. Excellent work. Thank you again for participating, and until